Hello everyone and welcome back. I'm Shadow and today we are talking about the team that just won Indianapolis Regionals this weekend. This team is piloted by Rahan Ball. Sorry if I got your name wrong. But Miraidon. Miraidon, especially, a Terra Electric Choice Specs Miraidon won Indianapolis Regional, which was, to be honest, kind of surprised me. I expected one of the Calyrex forms to take it, though Calyrex was dominant. It was actually not seen in the finals. It was against Terrapagos matchup. I have to think, against that Terrapagos, this team is great. We primarily saw Miraidon, Whimsicott, Instant, Ogerpon come to these games, but we've also got a secondary Trick Room mode here that's supposed to be a Life Orb. But it's got a secondary Trick Room mode. So first, let's break down this Miraidon set. First off, it is running Electro Drift, Draco Meteor, Discharge, which I'll explain later, and Volt Switch. So, first, Electro Drift and Draco Meteor just grid stabs. You've also got Volt Switch, which is great for pivoting. And actually, with Specs and Terra Electric, it was doing really good damage, doing about 2/3 of a Terrapagos' health in finals, which is pretty good. We've also got Discharge, which the main reason is Electro Drift does less damage to super effective hits. So if you're going to have a super effective hit, you might as well use Discharge. It also will work, say, with your Ursaluna or Terra Ground for Rigorath, which will not be affected by the electric typing. Well, we'll get to that later. Next, Whimsicott, pretty basic. Just Tailwind, Encore, Moonblast, Protect, Focus Sash, pretty basic there. Assault Vest Instant, I actually think was very interesting, especially because there was a ton of special attackers in the format. Specifically against the team he won against, it was Terrapagos, Fluttermane, Chi-Yu, and Tornadus in Game 1, which he easily, Instant isn't really hurt by any of those Mons, so, say against your Flutterfish, Terrapagos, most of those matchups, you're going to be in a good spot with this Assault Vest set, so I actually think Assault Vest was a good meta call on Instant, so I actually think that's really interesting. Now we're getting to a very interesting Ogerpon Cornerstone. I didn't fully see exactly what the full point is, but I definitely think it's more around Follow Me Redirection, rock type moves, especially one that's really strong like Ivy Cudgel, hits very well into the format, hitting quite a few Pokemon for super effective damage. And then Power Whip, which, sure, pretty interesting. I'm not sure why you'd run over like a Wood Hammer or something, but definitely an interesting call. I don't think Ogerpon was the biggest part of this team, but definitely mostly provide Follow Me support, and then strong Rock-type coverage, with also threatening strong Grass-type moves. Next, we got the Trick Room side with Ursaluna, specifically a Life Orb, I think it was Terra Normal. Could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it was Terra Normal. I didn't check. But Terra Normal, Life Orb, really strong Hyper Voices, Blood Moon, so if you can get Trick Room, this thing could sweep into an Unprepared. It most time can, I think, deal with it's great into Glass Tree matchup because I'm pretty sure Ursaluna does Underspeed. Also this for Rigorath, specifically Terra Ground Electric Seed for Rigorath, which is insane. Armor Tail is already good, but Electric Seed boosting defense is pretty crazy. We've also got Terra Ground Terra Blast to also hit electric Pokemon, Foul Play just to get consistent damage on physical attackers, and just not having to invest in attack. Trick Room, which pretty obvious, just work with Ursaluna and Instant, can also use it, and Helping Hand to boost pretty much every Pokemon on their team, especially if you get next to, say, Miraidon, or Miraidon using a Discharge, or Ursaluna using Hyper Voice, or any really Ursaluna move. I have to think this is one of the biggest, coolest part of the teams. I'm kind of sad we didn't get to see this pairing in finals, because I think this is a really cool pairing that I definitely think was interesting. So overall, thinking about where this team, I think we're going to see a bit of it. Miraidon did pretty good. It was in the top 8 restricteds. I think it was around 4th, somewhere around there. But Miraidon kind of showed up, and I think it actually got a good matchup to both the Calyrexes, which is really big. In the Specs set, I'm seeing a lot of Specs legendaries, so I definitely think this is interesting. But tell me, what do you think of this team? Congratulations to, I'm forgetting the name, but congratulations on winning Indy with this team. But overall, thanks so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.